You being an Air Force veteran, working in the federal government, like you have worked in some highly structured environments, and I know that not a lot of people have the pleasure, at least in my mind, the pleasure
Right.
to work in those types of environments, and because the impact of being in those structured environments, it's so beneficial, right? And I tell people, whether you're in corporate America, even in a small business, there are a lot of just principles and policies and procedures and structured environments that could be beneficial, at every level, or even in a nonprofit organizations. But what would you say has been like the biggest leadership lesson that you've learned along the way, just being in those types of environments?
So I think a couple leadership lessons that I've learned are one, to lead with authenticity, right? You have to show up as your true authentic self, and so that's one. I think another is, I believe servant leadership is important. Finding ways that you can best serve the people who you have the pleasure to be in a leadership role. But I think we're all doing everything that we do alongside one another. So it's finding a way that you can serve, the people who you have, the pleasure to be considered, the leader for their organization. And I think to develop people, do everything that you can to develop and empower people. And so the Air Force has, a policy: if you take care of the people take care of the mission. And that's the Air Force mindset. At least it was when I was in the Air Force.
Right.
And so I think when I'm far removed, because that was about 15 going on 16 years ago, right?
Right.
Don't let the face fool you. Um, but I think making sure we find ways to develop and empower our people. And then one of the most important things that I have learned, just being a person who believes that it's important for every person to discover and pursue their purpose, it's ensuring that you give opportunities for people to do things that align with their purpose and passion and that they enjoy doing. It's not a chore if you ask people, what is it that you enjoy doing?